Ding! Bleak is an accurate word to describe today's job market. 75% of all hires are a result of networking. There are 6 people for every 1 job opening in America today. And the average job search lasts approximately 37 weeks. For me personally, my job search last year lasted 9 months. And then I hired myself and launched my own company. One of the things I knew I needed to do was to network. So I networked everywhere. I'd like to invite you to ride with me on an elevator today. We're going to the 28th floor. There's an awesome job seeker networking meeting happening. As we're on this elevator, I glanced to my right, and I met Tracy Talks a Lot. Tracy talks a lot. Did I mention she talks fast? I mean, this gal can talk. She heard the story, the expert said, 60,000 words. She thought it meant per minute. Tracy, on and on, telling story after story. My head was spinning. I had no idea where she was headed. But she was talking fast. She could just go, go, go. So I listened to Tracy tell her stories, and it was no wonder to me why her nickname, she admitted, was Telegraph, Tele-Tracy. My ears were ringing like the bells of Notre Dame. So I shot a look to the left, and I met Billy. Billy Blowhard made his profession very obvious to me, because Billy Blowhard was an opera singer. All he sang was one reprise. Me, 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 me. He talked so long, I didn't know when it was going to end. And then he startled me when he said this. Ken, enough talking about me. Why don't you talk about me for a while? Well, Billy, he was a character. Dressed like Mr. Blackwell, and about had enough. I looked down at my shiny shoes, waiting for the 28th floor. I then felt this smile appearing on my head. I looked up, and there he was. Quite a different networker. Victor Valuad. He asked me questions about my background. He told me stories about his adventures in networking, and then quickly shifted, inquisitively inquiring about my goals, my aspirations. What is it I wanted to do to make a difference in the world today? This was quite different than Billy, who blows his own horn pretty loud, and Tracy, who talks a lot. This was refreshing. As the elevator doors slowly opened, he extended his card. He told me that he'd help me in any way possible. I knew he was the type of networker, of person, maybe even a prospect, that I could follow up with in building my business. Friends, I want to leave you with this today. That if you find yourself in a position in the future to be part of that job search, buyer beware when you walk into those elevators going to the 28th floor for the networking meetup. You might meet Tracy. Remember, she talks a lot. You might meet Billy. Billy's a blowhard. Look for Victor and his siblings. Because Victor and his siblings, there are many out there, they can't wait to add value to your life. I appreciate you taking this 2-minute ride with me to the 28th floor. Let the networking begin. Madam Toastmaster.